What if I told you the 2025 NFL MVP might not be Mahomes, not Allen, not even Burrow? What if I told you it could be a quarterback who was laughed out of the league, traded like a spare part, and nearly forgotten? That's right. Baker Mayfield is back. And not just back. He's in the MVP conversation. And no, this isn't a joke. This is real. And it could change everything we thought we knew about the NFC. Let's talk about something that most people didn't see coming. Something that feels impossible, but might just become real. An article came out highlighting potential dark horse MVP candidates for the 2025 NFL season. And right there, in bold letters, Baker Mayfield. Now, stop and think about that for a second. Baker Mayfield, the same guy who was traded, doubted, mocked, and almost written off completely, is now showing up in serious MVP talks. And you know what? He deserves it. Of course, names like Saquon Barkley are on the list too, and that's fair. If Barkley runs wild again and puts up 2,000 yards, he'll absolutely be in the race. He's a beast. Jamar Chase? Understandable. One of the most electric wide receivers in the game. Jaden Daniels? Some people might raise an eyebrow, but hey, crazier things have happened. You've also got Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, and even Travis Hunter thrown into the mix. Although, let's be honest, Hunter is probably more of a Rookie of the Year contender right now than an MVP. Then you see Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, and of course, Baker. And suddenly, a pattern appears. Most of these names are coming from the NFC. That's no accident. Look at the quarterback landscape in the NFC right now, and you'll see it's shifting. These names? They're not just long shots. They're becoming the new wave of elite quarterbacks in the conference. If you had to name your top 5 NFC quarterbacks right now, just based on performance, leadership, and upside, it's probably this group: Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield. And honestly, that doesn't sound crazy at all anymore. Last season, Baker didn't just play well, he dominated. 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns. That's elite. That's MVP level stuff. And the scariest part? The offense around him just got better. Think about the weapons he has now. Mike Evans, a future Hall of Famer Chris Godwin, a strong, consistent wideout Jalen McMillan, young, sharp, and already showing big potential Emeka Egbuka, explosive, quick, and adds even more danger to the offense Cade Otton, a solid, reliable tight end, a strong offensive line that gives Baker time to throw and make plays. This isn't just hype. This is a setup for something special. So now we ask you, is Baker Mayfield truly ready to shock the world and take the MVP crown? Or is this just another off-season overreaction? Drop your takes in the comments. Rate Baker's MVP chances from 1 to 10. Name your own dark horse pick for MVP 2025. Let's talk football. Let's talk fire. Let's talk about what's coming. Now, let's talk about something that could make or break this entire MVP dream for Baker Mayfield. Josh Grizzard, the new offensive coordinator. If Grizzard can keep building on what worked last year, if he can create the right play calls, design the right schemes, and put Mayfield in a position to play smart, fast, and confident football, then we're not just talking about hope. We're talking about a real chance. A real chance that Baker doesn't just repeat last season, he could actually get better. Now let's be fair. Repeating last year's stats will already be a massive challenge. Remember what Baker did. 4,500 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Those numbers are no joke. To do that again takes consistency, focus, and serious chemistry with his weapons. To do better than that? That's elite of the elite territory. But what if he doesn't have to go bigger? What if he just has to go cleaner? Let's say he hits something close, maybe 4,500 yards again, or even slightly less. Let's say he throws 38 to 40 touchdowns. But the key difference? He cuts his interceptions in half. Now we're talking about efficiency. Now we're talking about a quarterback who's matured, learned, and sharpened his decision-making. And in today's NFL, that matters more than ever. Look at Josh Allen, the 2024 MVP. He didn't have 4,500 yards. He had 3,731 passing yards. He threw 28 touchdowns and 6 picks. Now, yes, Allen had an extra edge. He ran for 531 yards and scored 12 rushing touchdowns. That's huge. But guess what? Even with that boost, Baker Mayfield had more total touchdowns through the air alone. If Baker adds just a bit of mobility, maybe a few big scrambles, a couple red zone rushing TDs, and keeps his passing game sharp and clean, then yes, it's absolutely possible. This isn't fantasy. This isn't fan fiction. This is a guy who's already shown he can perform at a top 5 quarterback level. If the offense stays balanced, if Grizzard continues calling smart games, and if Baker plays smarter with the ball, then why not Baker for MVP? Why can't it be his time? So here's the question. Can Baker actually top last season's numbers? Or does he just need to play cleaner to finally get that MVP nod? Let us know in the comments. What stat line would you need to see from Baker to believe he's MVP worthy? And do you believe Josh Grizzard can unlock even more out of him this year? Drop your predictions. We're listening. Let's say Baker Mayfield doesn't win the MVP. Let's say the voters still lean toward the usual names: Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. That's understandable. Those guys are incredible, and the competition for MVP is as tough as it's ever been. But here's what is realistic. Baker Mayfield getting something he's been chasing for years: respect, recognition, redemption. If he delivers another strong season, something close to last year, then you're looking at 3 straight winning seasons with a team that many people thought would be rebuilding. He'd be a 3-time Pro Bowler. He'd be leading his team to the playoffs again, and he'd be doing it with numbers that prove he's not just a good story, he's a great quarterback. Let's not forget, this is a guy who's been counted out, traded away, and doubted at every step. But what if he just keeps winning? What if he puts together another 4,000-plus yard season with 35-plus touchdowns and cuts down the mistakes? Then what? That's when the league has to finally admit it. Baker is back, and he belongs. Would he win MVP? Maybe not. But could he become an All-Pro? Could he finish in the top 5 of MVP voting? Could he lead the Bucs to another deep playoff run? Absolutely. And if he does all that, it's not luck. It's not a fluke. It's proof. Proof that Baker Mayfield was never done. He was just waiting for the right team, the right system, and the right moment. And that moment might be right now. So let's hear it from you. Is Baker Mayfield a real dark horse MVP? Can Josh Grizzard's offense push him to an even higher level? Or will this season look more like a solid, steady year? Good numbers, but not quite MVP worthy. Rate Baker's MVP chances from 1 to 10 in the comments and tell us, does he finally get the respect he's earned? Or does he still have more to prove? Let's talk football, let's talk heart, and let's talk about what this season really means for Baker Mayfield.